Okay, so we're going to go to our last or second last unit for Russia, Ukraine. And this will be the only lecture. So we'll start in 1, 2, 3. So welcome. Welcome to the Russia section. And I'm going to use this to talk about the Russia-Ukraine war. And we've been talking about intelligence failures for this whole time. But I want to use this to talk about a success. And this is the 3 months leading up to the Ukraine war from roughly November, December 2021 to when the war actually kicked off in February 2022. And in this case, the intelligence community gave warning to policymakers that allowed to shape the battlefield. One, we were able to warn Ukraine, give them time to disperse their forces, be less likely to attack. They were able to implement cyber countermeasures. As you saw, the cyber attacks that Russia did against Ukraine in 2022 were largely ineffective. And that's because the Ukrainians had warning, largely because of the intelligence that was being fed to them. The United States was able to provide aid. And in those early days of the Russia-Ukraine conflict, it was the Javelins, which are anti-tank missiles and shoulder-fired surface-to-air missiles that were the most successful. We had 2 months to help prepare the Ukrainian military to fight with those assets. And most importantly, the intelligence allowed us to shape international perceptions that we were able to communicate to the world that Russia was being the aggressor, that they were in the wrong, and when they actually did attack, they were largely viewed as the aggressor because we could point to them that they were planning this, that they were intended on invading, and we did that successfully. Now, why? Why was intelligence successful here? Well, I don't have the bullet here, but at the end of the day, it's easier for intelligence to spot a large land force invading. That is, I don't want to say it's the easiest thing in intelligence, but those things are susceptible to satellites. They're susceptible to other intelligence methods. So we were able to actually collect the information, but most importantly, we declassified it. We showed the world that yes, this is what Russia is going to do. It wasn't in some room. It wasn't just bandied about by senior leaders. It was briefed. And this allowed, I think, particularly after the Iraq WMD or the failures in Afghanistan, to regain credibility. And I think that was a big success. And again, we allowed the other guy to be non-credible because Putin was lying through his teeth, and we can show that he was in the run-up to the war. And then what I want you to leave you with is how will this help in the future? Again, there could be a Taiwan incident where we have the same issues going forward, or North Korea incident. And just think, again, with the lead up, with the information, even if we didn't have the months, this should be viewed as a success that could be duplicated in other areas.